welcome to our Halloween episode. Ooh. With me, as always, is my other half, Tony Engel. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good because Halloween's almost here, so that always makes everything better.
Bats.
Yeah. Bats. I got bats at home.
You got bats
and
here.
I brought all my paraphernalia.
Your paraphernalia.
My Halloween
I brought my crack
paraphernalia.
pipe for Halloween. It's wonderful.
How do you smoke that?
Yeah, right. Oh, there's ways. I'll smoke it. I'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
It's Halloween. Anything can happen. With us today, we are so excited. We have Lori of
Hello.
Charmed and Healing fame.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me.
How are you doing today, Lori?
I'm good. I'm also excited about Halloween. It's my favorite day of the year.
Me too.
So, yeah, it's going to be fun.
Why is Halloween your favorite day of the year?
I think the weather, the season, just the energy. You know, everybody outside, nobody inside.
I do like that. I actually sit out. I take all my backyard furniture, bring it to the front, and we sit out at like white trash and we drink.
I think I'm going to do that this year because I used to do walking with the kids and like my rolly cooler. That was for us.
Rolly coolers, yes.
But now they're 13 and 15. Nobody wants to go with me. They're out with their friends. I'm like, who can I get? I mean, I have a niece that has 2 little ones.
Aw.
Maybe she'll come with me.
Well, they're out. Your older kids are out committing crime.
Probably.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
13.
They don't
After
even
that, I
have
was
fun
committing
anymore.
crimes.
They don't do shaving cream or like. And
Really?
we used to do eggs and shaving cream.
Oh yeah.
And you're trying to encourage your kids to do those things.
I think they should.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
No.
it was fun.
Never.
Come on, kids. Let's go TP a house.
I ask them to do that all the time, and they never want to.
That's so cool. I'm really jealous. Tawny, I know your house is always, what's the word? Spellbinding?
Sure.
Yeah,
I
spell
guess.
and-
Yeah. I mean, again, all of my paraphernalia.
Some of the paraphernalia.
I just took off of my bookshelf that, and it's just, yeah, it's there year round. Halloween is absolutely my favorite holiday. It always has been. I have a lot of
Same.
Halloween tattoos and, like I don't know. It's just always been a thing for
You're a
me.
real freak.
Yeah, that's what it is.
We are the weirdos, mister.
Yeah.
What are you doing for Halloween this year? Like, what's the plan?
Oh, you know what? I'll be honest, I don't usually make a plan until kind of the last minute. I don't like to commit to anything. This year it's on a
I hear that.
Friday.
Which is
so
nice.
Very
it is nice.
exciting.
It is nice.
Very
Yeah,
exciting.
Yeah. I may do something with my daughter. She's 15 also, so our kids are the same age.
Yeah.
And I'll reel her in and make her do something with me.
She's probably going to go with her friends, though, I'm sure.
She's
not,
got
not if I have something to say.
You know what? It's time she commits crimes with mom.
There we
I
go.
mean, listen,
Exactly.
let me know, and I'll
Let's
come
go
with
to
you.
the
I'll get some
There you go.
eggs.
You got to put the
houses.
eggs under the bed right now and let them fester. Right? Isn't that the thing?
I never did that.
Oh, we were gross. We
No,
were
I didn't do
gross.
that.
And it wasn't us. It was like our older siblings would be like, well, you got to like stick the eggs under the bed so they get stinky. And I'm like,
Yeah.
but why? Por qué? Like, I didn't really understand. But I guess like smelly fun is good fun.
Well, the shaving cream. I
Makes it
I
better.
did hear this rumor when I was younger, and it never happened to us. But people putting like Nair in the eggs, so if you got hit with it like on your
I
head or
heard that
something,
rumor.
Oh my God.
that your hair would fall.
I
out.
never heard
I've heard
that.
that rumor. But the
And I was
Barbasol,
like, not my hair, not my hair.
like that was a big thing for me with the Barbasol. And
Yeah.
you'd have to stick the needle in and burn around the top so that way it would spray really
All
far.
over the place. Yeah,
They used to call it something. I forget what they used to call it. Like, oh, you got to do this to it. And there was like a word like
like you corking it.
hot jacking.
Yeah.
Or that wasn't the word.
Whoa, Long Island is wild. I'm not originally from Long Island, so to hear
No?
these stories are
And I'm from
you're like
Queens.
no.
But no, you're not. Tawny's not even here. I've manifested her. Like this is you're like my Tyler Durden. Like you don't actually. She's not actually here. You're gonna. I look back on these episodes and it's just me talking to me, and I'm like, whoa, Jen.
Yeah.
Just me and my Sarah Quill friends. No one's here.
I mean, I
No
see
one's
dead
here,
people,
actually.
so-
It's just me on the toilet yelling. That's the ironic twist to this podcast. Is it's actually just me on the toilet yelling.
Just like Fight Club.
Yeah,
like
just
Fight
that's
Club.
exactly how Fight Club happened. So. But we are really excited for a couple of reasons. Number one, I always have to say thank you to our sponsor, Sip and Say. We're actually drinking something right now called Chronic Cellars.
So good.
It's a Paso Roble, and it's a Cab Sav. It has like a really cool skeleton on it, and yeah, it's good stuff. If you go down to Sip and Say, also you will see a pumpkin that I helped carve. That we put a bag of Barker's espresso martini in, and put the cork the spout out so that you can go in and just pour yourself a taste of espresso martini
Oh, that's
espresso.
very cool.
Yeah, so I got to do that with him, and that was a lot of fun. And he's a lot of fun, like Halloween stuff. They always carry this tequila skelly that's like in a skeleton
Ooh,
and has a little sombrero.
Oh,
That's
yes,
cute.
I know the tequila.
Very cute. So that's there. And then I really like the Chronic Cellars. And before we started broadcasting, my mother actually is in the audience tonight, live, staring at us. We were drinking
creepy.
Sarah from Sip and Say. So as always, please visit sipsay.com. Use the code the LI Hustle. You'll get 15% off your entire order. Or go to Merrick Road on Merrick, right across from Mutts and Butts. Go inside and tell them that you found out from the LI Hustle, and you'll get 15% off your order. So yeah, drink better and drink cheaper. That's my motto. And they also engrave. I always have to throw that in there because it's like the coolest thing, and it's free.
That is cool.
Yeah. So speaking of cool things, I actually met you at like a. I first went to your shop, and we did a paranormal investigation.
Yes, that was cool.
That was
I
really
like that.
cool.
Because I've never done paranormal investigation with like equipment. I just do it with myself.
Well, everything drained in like 5 seconds, and then I went home, put fresh batteries and everything, and I was like, why?
Yeah. Well, let's start with your shop.
Yes.
Your
So
shop.
it's on Bedford Avenue in Belmore. It's called Charmed and Healing. It is a beautiful crystal metaphysical shop. I have a lot of gift items and a lot of like personal healing items, candles, sage, any type of crystal. But what I like feel what my specialty is my readings. I do psychic readings and Reiki. I train Reiki, which is energy healing. And we do a lot of classes. So I'll do Reiki circles, moon circles. We did the paranormal investigation class. We do learning how to read cards, tarot cards, numerology. We do a sip and paint one, which is funny. So maybe I'll get some Chronic Cellars at our next paint night. And what else? Like apothecary type classes. It's just, we're very eclectic.
That's very cool. How long
Yeah.
have you been open over there?
This is 6 years, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's right by where you
Yes.
work.
No. I work in Belmore. I mean, I work from home primarily, so I'm only in town once a week. I'm in town,
Okay.
but I'll stop by when I'm in town.
Thank you. Yes. Please stop by. So many people, when they come, they're like, oh, I never knew this was here. And I'm like, it's been here.
We've
been
been here
here.
for years.
Yeah.
What's your problem? And then
Yeah.
everyone starts screaming. That's
Yeah.
what I do. My mom thinks my voices are funny.
There's a little
are.
giggle just off to the side. Where did that little peanut gallery
And
over
she's
there?
gone. So what made you decide I'm going to take on the really hard task of opening up a brick and mortar store?
Yeah.
Like that is a
Well,
really huge step.
You know, I did readings out of my house for years. And,
and it was weird having like weirdos show up.
Yeah, I was thinking that
It
too.
was
I was
kind
just
of.
thinking that.
I mean, and with
Which
the
is
kids
weird.
and the dog and my
Weirdos freaking
husband,
out.
it was a lot. And I had like a side room that was like a garage, and then it was just like a extra spare room. But people would still have to like come into my living room to get into there. And then, after a while, I was just like, I need my own space.
Yeah.
Did anything
So-
really creepy or scary ever happen with any of those people coming back around like middle of the night saying like
In my house, I mean, I definitely seen a couple of like shadow figures.
Well, I meant your clients.
Yeah, she didn't even mean paranormal. She meant like just creepy people being
don't
like,
know.
Bringing people,
I
people
don't
into your
know.
house. It is kind
I
of a
have a
creepy
big
thing.
German Shepherd, so I feel like he kind of
Kind of
like
Deterrent.
guarded.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. That
I
makes
could
sense.
definitely picture though you giving someone a reading and them sitting outside being like, you know what, I have a couple more questions.
Yes,
And then just,
that's
like,
exactly what I'm
coming back
picturing.
into the
Or
house.
or what you told me came true, and now we got to talk about it at 3 a.m.
Yes,
Like,
yes,
I
that
could totally see it.
never happened. Thank
You're-
God.
Thank
Thank God. But I do still have a lot of clients that like, come like every 6 months or even once a year, whatever they come. And they'll be like, oh, I've been going to you since your house. And I'm like, oh God, they know where I live. And I forgot about that.
Yeah.
And you're like, I actually moved.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I should tell
I
them
don't
that.
even live there.
That actually, I never lived there.
Yeah, I know. What house? It's been here the whole
Just
time.
totally gaslight them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I found that you're I mean, for lack of better word, incredibly intuitive.
Thank you.
You also on Tuesdays do this like live stream on Facebook and social media.
Yes. And that one is with my friend Sean. He's also a very gifted psychic medium.
He is, yes.
Sean Tannenbaum. We love you.
Hey.
We do readings together for free on Tuesdays at 10, like you said. I think it's called StreamYard because it's also like a podcast type of thing that we use. And then it goes on Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah. This morning's was a little terrifying because there was a woman and I thought she was frozen, but she wasn't. She was like quiet for a bit and we couldn't get in touch with her. And I was like, something really, and I just happened to tune in, not realizing that there was tech issues.
And
I was like, what is happening?
It was creepy because the first girl who, like, we have people in key. So I'll give a general reading. Sean will like give a message of the day. And then we have people call in and they'll get in line. So we'll see like a little box of their faces. And one girl was typing in the chat that she couldn't get in line. So that was the one tech issue. And then the other girl we were talking to all of a sudden froze.
But she wasn't frozen though. She was just like,
Oh,
Just really,
she
really,
wasn't moving.
really still.
she was just like,
And then it went black on the other one. Like the
I
whole
was
screen
like,
went black.
what
So it
is
was very
so it is a little
weird.
creepy.
I definitely think there's something going on
there was something
electronically.
going on.
Sean said there was like a power outage on the East Coast yesterday or over the weekend, and I didn't even know about
The
it.
internet, apparently, like the
Yeah.
entire government was like, we're going to use like a file called AWS_East Coast. And then somebody was like, I'm going to corrupt that file. And they were like, goodbye, internet.
Yeah.
And this happened when? I missed it
happened,
too.
like,
I
over-
missed it
I
too.
think it
Must live under a rock.
happened
I think you said Saturday
Saturday
or Sunday.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was
Interesting.
probably at baseball or dance or
Yeah,
some other
yeah.
They
shenanigans.
scrambled to fix it. I mean, that's not like the particulars of it. I'm sure there's like, I'm sure there's better. And being an IT specialist, people always assume I know what these things are, and I'm just like, I don't know. The internet left. It's back now.
It died for a
Yeah,
minute.
it's back now. Don't worry about it. You just-
But they do always say the energies around Halloween are just intensified. The veil is thinner, and I just feel like it applies to electronics because that's
Sure.
energy. That's
Sure.
electricity. It's all energy.
yeah.
So
And we know energy is like neither created or destroyed, so I always get really confused. Like not confused, but like I feel like you can feel it much easier around this time.
yes,
I don't know.
100%.
Strange. Like where does it go? I have lots of questions.
So
I don't know. I don't think it really goes anywhere. I just feel like maybe the parallel universes are like a little further apart, time and space. And then around this time of year, I think they're just really close together.
So everything. Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. And everything's a little scrambled. And,
Yeah. Yeah, like intertwining.
Mhm,
Even I feel like a lot of cats go missing around this time of year. They come back,
Yeah.
but they're interdimensional. So they like, if you notice that your cat is like being extra like missing this month, that's
Extra
why.
missing.
Yeah.
Like
Where is
my
that guy?
my cat went to go to like the gen that has really good treats. They were like,
Yeah, yeah,
that's the
yeah.
gen's house.
That's
But I want to go because like I don't have a cat, but I do have a dog now, and I'm like, she only gets lean chicken treats for health.
in that universe.
Yeah, well, no, in this universe. So my dog would leave and be like, I want to go eat like I don't know what dogs eat, Friskies. I have no freaking clue.
Friskies.
I'm like, she's getting the dehydrated chicken straight from the bison. I don't know.
The bison chicken?
Bison
I think
chicken.
bison's beef.
Bison chicken.
This is really good wine.
It
It's
is.
been decent wine. So, what made you realize that you can tap into this other realm, that you can get messages from people and feel things? Like when were you like, oh, this is a thing, like I can do?
When I was 4.
Wow.
And I have like the memory of a goldfish a lot. You know, I have some core memories, but then it's like an etch a sketch. You know, if I see pictures, sometimes it'll jog my memory, but I don't really remember that much. But when I was 4, my mom's mom passed away. And I don't even have much memories of I call her my nanny, prior to that. But I do remember seeing her like sickly in a bed in her house. And then I don't even remember my mom telling me that she passed away. I just remember her tucking me into bed one day, and I lived in Queens. We had like a railroad apartment. So it was like my bedroom, and then the kitchen was like the next room. So she tucked me into bed, and then she went into the kitchen, so she wasn't far away. But as soon as she closed the door, it opened again, and I thought it was her coming back in, and I looked, but it was my grandmother, but looking like not sickly, like healthy, and just like beautiful, like in this beautiful dress, a blue dress she had on. And she walked over to my bed and she was like, "Hey, honey, how are you?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm so good." And she gave me a hug. And then she kissed me on my head and she said, "Tell mommy I'm okay." And she walked out my window. And I thought this was weird because I also lived on a second floor apartment.
So that
Yeah.
is odd.
I'm like,
Yeah.
"Nanny!"
Yeah, you don't-
So I went to my window to look, and she wasn't on the floor, which is what I was
God.
thinking. She was not. She was not. I didn't see a body. And the window wasn't even open. I was like, this is crazy. So then I went out to tell my mom, who had just lost her mom. It must have been like within a week or something. And she was like, what? Because I really thought it was really her.
Yeah.
Right,
So
of
then I
course.
guess she must have explained to me that that wasn't her. It was probably her spirit or whatever. But I knew from then, yeah.
Right. And when you're 4 years old, it's not like you've been exposed to like horror movies that might have influenced you to think
not that I
happened, or like,
remember.
you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's like at 4, that's not something that you're just making up.
Right.
That's so.
My brother's favorite movie at 4 to 5 was RoboCop. Just throwing it out there. It wasn't a horror movie, but he was very good at cursing. Like so good at it.
So good.
No,
so
but
good.
that is such a crazy experience because you weren't afraid because you didn't know. So
Right, and it
like-
was my grandmother.
Yeah.
Right.
So
why
I
would
was
you
like
be
happy
afraid?
to see
Yeah.
her. And then after that, I had another like, I mean, I guess I never put off or out of the fact that sometimes I would see people or think I seen people that weren't there, and my mother would be like, "Oh, you're crazy," or "That's no one." But maybe when I was around 10, we went to Williamsburg, Virginia.
Oof.
And Gettysburg. It's Gettysburg.
yeah.
Not Gettysburg. Williamsburg's in
either
Brooklyn.
way.
Gettysburg or Williamsburg, Brooklyn.
Williamsburg's in Brooklyn.
A lot of dead
Not there.
people.
I mean, I lived close over there because I lived by Metropolitan, but
Spirits
I
are
really-
hipsters.
I was
I
really
did too. Oh my. Small world.
very
That's
cool.
funny.
My mom used to have a bar in Ridgewood. It was called Casey Jones.
Oh. Oh, that's really cool.
So it was by there. But so we went to Gettysburg and, the battlefields and everything. And I distinctively remember smelling blood, like just smelling it. And I'm like, this is so weird. Why would they like set it up like this? And I seen guys like in uniform, like crawling on the ground in the field. And I'm telling my mom this, and she's like, "Lori, what are you talking about? There's nobody there." And we had a tour guide that was going around, and she's like, "I didn't see anybody." And then she was like thinking maybe she missed something, like that I seen, like the tour guide was talking, so she wasn't paying attention to it. But I guess there was nobody there. I was seeing like from the past. And even in this one little house that they had set up, I remember the tour guide talking, but there was a lady in there like churning butter in this thing. And I'm telling my mom, "Oh, wasn't that lady so cool with like her outfit and everything?"
Yeah.
She's like, What
Was
are you
no
talking
lady.
about? So then I thought I
Worse,
was a
there
little
was no
crazy.
butter.
And then I thought I was a little crazy for a while, but it was a lot of like old, like almost like I was seeing into the past, which was a
Yeah.
little creepy.
Yeah.
But I came to realize I think it was just I was seeing spirit. I don't necessarily think they were reaching out to me. I think it was kind of like me seeing, because they really didn't talk to me.
I was
It
going to ask,
me just
did
like
you
seeing them.
did you interact in any
Not
way?
really. No, even with the lady, she wasn't even looking at me. Like the tour guide was talking like almost next to her. But she was like doing something, like she wasn't even looking at us. I think I was just seeing what had happened in that space just in a different time.
Right. Right.
You know, I'm a firm believer in time travel and all that stuff.
Right.
So
Yep.
I think I was
Absolutely.
just doing it unintentionally. And every time I give a reading to people, I always tell them, I think we're all psychics. I think we're all mediums. I think it has to do with my memory issue. Maybe there's something wrong with my brain that I just don't hold memories. So for me, maybe like time is also, the concept of it is not like ingrained there. So I can go back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
That's
You're
what
more
that's how I
open
feel.
to it, or
Yeah, that's an
something.
interesting thing. to
Because I
think
always
about.
see the future too a lot. Like when I do readings for people. So I use cards, but I don't always need them. Like I'll use them as just like a prop or like a tool for me. Like maybe if I'm struggling to see something or I want confirmation, and then I pull some cards, it'll like confirm or validate for me what I'm seeing. But usually I'll see them in the future, and then they'll call me or text me a year later, tell me, "Oh my God, it's exactly how you said it." And they'll even like send me a picture, and it's very like I won't remember until I see a picture of something. And then I'll be like, "Oh my God, I do remember seeing that." Like, isn't that crazy?
I have to tell you that it's actually very hot in this room right now without the fan, but I'm feeling so cold, like around my shoulders as she's talking about it. Feel my hair, my cold hair.
Cold hair.
Cold
Icy
hair. Cold hair. I'm like so cold as you're talking about this,
So-
like around my shawl area.
So someone is
Maybe somebody is like standing behind me, being like, "She's right."
They're always around us.
That is something I'm terrified of because like I feel like privacy, you know, like that Catholic guilt.
I did think about that, yes, because I was also born and raised Catholic. I went to Catholic school for 18 years, however long from pre-K to through high school. And I did feel like, what? Are they watching me and my husband? Like, what's going on here? I'm like,
Right.
sorry, Nanny.
Can I get a
Right.
moment to myself? Is
But
my question. Are they always
I
peeking?
think once we're not in human body form, our meat suit, once we're not in this, I don't think they necessarily look at us as this. This is how we associate it. But I feel like they just see us as either like an energy pattern or a color. So maybe they just see that you're like really excited, but they're not seeing the act. They're not seeing you in a human body, like, you know what I mean?
Like, wow, my granddaughter must be dancing.
Right. She's electric.
She was such a feather tap dancer.
Look at those flickers. Yeah. I mean,
Look at her go.
but
Lord.
that's how I think I see it. Yeah.
So
Or
when
they
did
see it.
when did you decide like I am gonna put it out there that I can do reading? Because that's like a tough
I don't
situation.
even know. I feel like I just like people always gravitated towards me to like for advice, like I don't know. But I would tell them things. I'm like, I don't know. But and this is even when I'm younger, like 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, and I would come up with these things that like sounded like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. And in my head, I'm like, how the hell did I even know that? Like, I don't know. But
Wow.
yeah, so that was the thing. And I remember maybe as like I kind of like tried to not deal with it for a while. I also used to see numbers on top of people's heads. That was scary.
Ooh, that's like frighteners. I don't like that
That
at
is,
all.
I know.
don't
Yeah. That
know.
gives me chills.
Yeah,
I'm
because
like,
it's like
So wait, so you used to see them?
I
You
used to.
don't anymore.
No.
Do you know why you don't anymore?
I mean, I told the universe, I just said I don't want to see that anymore because it was
what did
worrying
they
me.
mean? Do you know?
I feel like I deduced it to meaning maybe how many days they have left.
No, that's
I
exactly
swear.
like Frighteners, and I hate everything about
I
that.
never even seen that movie.
that's so crazy.
You've never
Um,
seen Frighteners? That's even
No.
more crazy.
I have to write that down now.
Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Oh, I like
It's a
him.
fantastically
And this was
underrated
maybe
movie.
like
It is.
probably maybe like 10 to like 15 or 16 because the last time I seen it, I think I was in an airport flying down to Florida to visit
no.
my dad maybe, and like one of the guys had like 2 digits, and I never seen that. I usually seen like hundreds or thousands, like whatever it was. And I was like, what is, and he looked like young. I'm like, what does that even mean? So then I'm like, I don't want to see this anymore. And I never got confirmation from that, but like through me asking Spirit of my validations, that's what I deduced it to be. Yeah.
I don't like that
Interesting.
at
Yeah,
all,
that's creepy.
man.
I thought you were going to say you were at the airport and you saw like ones over a bunch of people's heads or something
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
no,
which would
that
have
would've
been
been
that's,
even
that's where I
crazier.
thought you were
It
going.
was like a moment countdown, and
it's
you're
just
like,
like
oh.
everyone at one gate. just one.
Oh my God, like Final Destination or something?
Yeah.
No.
If that
That's
was the
horrible.
story, I
That's
would've
so
And
fainted.
morbid.
I was always afraid to fly because I guess I don't understand like how something that heavy could be up there for so long. I mean, I get aerodynamics and all
it
of
makes
that.
no sense.
Right, it
An
doesn't
iron
make
dragon
sense.
in the sky.
And I like things that make sense.
Yeah.
Who knows? Turbines, what?
Right. So, I mean, now I found like Jack and Coke and I could do that before I get on the plane. Xanax, whatever, but
Yes.
doesn't, you know.
I found the Jack and Coke.
I get nervous
And I'm good.
flying, and then all of a sudden you have a bottle of Xanax. Like,
Right.
I get nervous flying.
And then I'm fine. Take me on another flight.
Just all over the place, flying around. Now, have you ever been in a situation where someone has come up to you and they've asked for advice and you've gotten some really shaking, horrible news, and you're like, how do I give this to them?
Sometimes. Or like that's happened.
Do you say,
know.
like, hold on to your seat? I feel like
I'll
I would
just
give
tell
it so
them, like,
terribly,
maybe-
hold on.
like prepare yourself for something not great happening, you know. And for the most part, I won't predict a death or anything like that because I act like I just tell them, show me other things. I'll see like births or things like that. Like I don't want to see a death. If somebody asks me how long they have, like I have some customers that will literally ask me every time they call, how many days do I have? How much longer do I have? Am I going to be here in 5 years? And I'm like, I told you I'm not answering.
It's like you're Yolanda Vega. Like, what do you have? 19 days. It's like, no. So I could never give that news because I would like mark my calendar and then like freak out. I would feel like I have to beat it.
And you don't really want to put that on a person. And but I
Right.
can see people doing that. I mean, they say like the 2 biggest fears that people have are, what is it? Public speaking and death.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
So I
And snakes coming up out the toilet
Well, okay,
Oh.
that's not,
when
can
you're
we-
sitting using
can
the
we not-
bathroom.
Snakes
we
on a
not-
plane.
Yeah. Yes. Well, snakes on a plane.
in the toilet.
On a plane, I feel like they'd be mostly like cargo. They wouldn't want to be around people.
Have you seen the movie?
No.
So then you don't know.
No, I
So
don't
then
know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
No.
But I feel like snakes in the toilet is very frightening because they want to get out.
Yeah, I had a snake in a washing machine once, but I was on the. It was a long story, but anyway, yeah, it's.
Oh my goodness.
I actually do have a really deep fear of snakes. I really do.
I
Did
had
you
a-
accidentally put him in there, or he came out of the pipe?
He came out of the pipes. Yeah, it was
I
wild.
thought this was all like propaganda and lies. I didn't think that they really.
Oh no, they
No,
did.
and they can come into your toilet.
They,
I thought that was again like
they
a
can come up
lie.
through the plumbing and yeah. I grew up out on the West Coast. I grew up in Oregon, out in the country,
Okay.
the woods.
We
had
have more of
snakes
them.
everywhere. Oh,
It was common for snakes to come into your home through plumbing. And
we had snakes in our house all the
It
time.
reminds me of
They
the
weren't
craft.
where I was where I lived. They weren't poisonous, so I was lucky in that
that's
regard. But
good.
still, they
They could still bite your butt though.
freak me.
Or worse. Or worse.
Yeah.
No. Or worse.
trying to imagine.
Yeah. Or
Oh.
worse.
I
No one
mean,
wants any of that. No one. So I love that it feels like it went such a natural psychic cycle for you that, you know, you started when you were younger and then it kind of just developed. And right now the apothecary in Belmore, is that your main steez? Like, are you there all the time? Is that your quote unquote 9 to 5?
The apothecary?
Apothecary? The store.
Oh, the store. I'm like, we are having an apothecary class. But yeah. I mean, that's when I'm there. I'm usually there during the week. I'm usually always there on Tuesday nights. I did come here for you this Tuesday night.
Thank you. Thank you. She was so kind.
And usually on Tuesday nights we'll do either a Reiki moon circle, depending on, like I did the new moon circle last night, or some other meditation or something. We
And
usually do
Reiki
something
is
like
no BS. Like, you have to be certified. There's like a whole
Yeah.
bunch of steps. It's not just like, I'm a Reiki master. Like,
that. Yes, I train people to do that. I've been doing it for over 10 years now. I think I've been a Reiki master maybe for 6. So training people.
you're a Reiki master.
I am, yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
the.
That's impressive.
I don't know the
Yeah.
colors of belts. I guess
Oh.
brown belt of.
Like a
Well,
black,
black belt.
Is black belt the highest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
like a black belt in karate.
Yeah.
I have no
And
idea.
I love it. I mean, I do it every day. It just becomes a part of my life. And I want to knock on wood, but since I do it every day, I also feel like since I have started doing it, I get sick way less. It's like
Oh, wow.
crazy things.
So I had brought this up before, but I actually had an ex whose mother was really into this. She's like big in the Reiki world and would travel and all this stuff. And she claimed to like energy heal me, but afterwards looked like somebody had hit her with a bat.
Well, it's very draining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but like, I fell asleep because we had just driven up to, I think it was Virginia where they lived at the time. And I had fallen asleep on the table because like we just took this drive from New York to Virginia. And then like, he like woke me up. He's like, "Are you okay?" And I think she like told him that like she had to like battle a demon or something.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I have seen.
I don't have
Crazy
demons.
things.
No, she's wrong.
I don't
I
want
don't
to
have
say demon,
demons.
dark energy.
Denial.
I've pulled, like, people have come to me with attachments or, you know, things like that, and I've helped clear them. And I will say sometimes you have to do it a couple times because I can clear it and take it off of you, but if you're not then also protecting yourself
Yeah.
and shielding yourself, that it's going to come right back. Like you have to also be vigilant yourself. And I think part of the Catholic thing growing up that ingrained in me was like, make sure you say your prayers and make sure you say your prayers. So I'm not going to say I believe everything that I was taught because I don't. I feel like a lot of things are stories, right? But to teach us maybe to try to be better people, even though some people take it crazy and then they're not good people. But I do think that if you are consistently blessing yourself, protecting yourself, that you're, you know, going to be okay. But I think it's like something that needs to be taught.
Mm-hmm.
Because even protecting myself from everybody else's energy, you
Right.
know, it doesn't even have to be bad, but it could just be negative or, you know, you got to protect your energy field.
Do you teach people then how to kind of protect themselves after they've left? Like, do you
Yeah.
help develop mantras or like, is
Yeah.
that like what?
And
does that
even
look like?
before I usually start, I do this thing, I called it the tree. And I teach people how to ground themselves, like where they put you pretend you're a tree and you pretend that you have like your feet is growing roots. right? So you're a tree and your feet are the roots and they're like planting you into the ground, right? Making your energy feel safe. And then you grow your roots all the way to the core of the earth. So you go deep. And then once you get to the core, that's where like this light of eclectic healing, maybe eclectic energy, maybe like recharging energy is there. It's good energy from the earth. And then you kind of drink that back up with your roots and you drink it all the way back up. And when it reaches your feet, you even bring it up your legs and around your arms. And I envision it as like an orb of like energy around you. And then I also tell you to envision the light either from the moon, depending on what phase it is, or the heavens or your angels. And that light from above also shines down and then puts another orb of protection around you. So it's almost like that tree of life, circle, but you're protected from below and above. And you're
I
also
feel
very
great.
grounded.
Wow.
I like listen to her the whole time. I feel great.
And if you do that every day, it helps. It really does. I feel like it takes away some anxiety. It takes away a lot of fear.
We could really use that. And I feel like, especially now, I don't know what phase is going on, but like my number one thing that I've been doing lately, and I shared this with you earlier, is trying to protect my peace.
Yes.
And I think that has a lot to do with energy. It's like, I don't want
100%.
to give energy to or receive energy from like drain,
Yes.
if that makes sense. Because some people are
100%.
just drain or they're too much energy and you're like, I need to like protect. We're not meshing correctly. Like your stinky toe and my stinky toe aren't like going together, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
like, and I'm trying to just stay around.
And if you don't feel peaceful and your peace is upset,
Yeah.
it's because they're definitely a drain. you
That's-
know?
I've been on protect. I've been texting you about it too. Like I'm on protect my peace mode because
Yeah.
like it's just so draining out there.
It really is. And it definitely affects everything. I feel like health, the first thing, mental health and physical health. Because and a lot of people that do come to me that have attachments definitely have some mental things going on because they have been vulnerable and have been around people that weren't there to help them. You know,
That's
if
the
anything harmed
worst.
them. So it's a lot.
that's
I feel like
the
a
worst.
therapist sometimes too,
That's the
because
worst.
Yeah.
actually a lot of people tell me I'm better than their therapist,
I can imagine
helping them.
if you could actually look into them and see like a slice of their life, like uninhibited. I would imagine things you have to say are way more value. I'm not saying stop going to your therapist. If you're going to a therapist, continue.
They're important.
Yeah, do not. There's nothing that can take away from a good therapist or a psychologist, psychiatrist. Take your pills. This has nothing to do with that, please.
Right.
But also, see Lori.
But in
Yeah.
addition to that,
Yeah, in addition to
Yeah.
that, see Lori, because I had hopped on to this Tuesday 10 a.m. stream
Yeah.
and I had concerns about my daughter, and she was like doing like this, and she's like something like the neck here, like a drain, something. And it turned out my daughter had a rock in her ear. And she was like, once it's like removed, she'll feel so much better. And I'm like, yeah, because she had a rock in her ear and she had no idea. I had no idea at the time.
that's wild.
So I was like, wow. And then the person you were with, Thomas, what was his name?
Sean.
Sean, he was like really tapping in and was telling me like that she likes music and this and that. I'm like, yeah. And it was like so
Yeah, he's good.
comfortable.
Yeah.
And I think that's what the difference is sometimes when you talk to a psychic or, you call a psychic or something, it's uncomfortable. It's like, you don't want like Miss Cleo barking at you.
Right. And I don't.
You
Yes,
know?
I
And
try
you
to
don't-
make
you don't
people
do
feel
that.
comfortable now.
No, you're not like, listen, leave him, he cheated on you. And it's like,
Yeah.
how do you know that, Miss Cleo? And she's like, it's in the cards.
Yeah.
And then she
No,
went
and I'll
bankrupt.
see what I say.
I've just murdered Tawny with my Miss Cleo impression.
It was good.
It wasn't that good, let's be honest. I could probably.
It sounded a little bit like the other lady with the long fingernails.
I just put Sylvia Brown and Miss
yes.
Cleo together because I just.
That's what it
Sylvia
sounded
Brown.
like. Yeah.
Now, what do you think of Sylvia Brown?
You know, because I think everybody's psychic, right?
Of course, I think everyone's
feel
got
like
a slice.
I think she was, but then I also think she let a little bit of stuff go to her head, and maybe like sometimes, like, okay, I could do it off the cuff, right? But if I really want to get into it, like if I know I have a bunch of readings that day, like I have to sit for like 20 minutes, like grounding myself, kind of meditating, open myself up. Like I have to
It's work.
get prepared. It is work.
Yeah.
So I feel like I could get deeper into that and give it more meaning. Now, if I'm just on the street and I'm not like writing caught off guard, I feel like how she was a lot of times, even like on Montel Williams and things like that. I don't
loved it,
think she
though.
was very. I don't think she was like like meditating and stuff beforehand. I
Yeah.
think she was just like, give me my coffee, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, yeah, and,
So
that's,
matter
and
of
that's how she always came
fact.
across. 100%. Yeah,
She was
yeah.
she was
So I get like 50-50
so confident.
with her. I
Yeah.
feel like not all of her messages jived.
Right.
Some
Right.
of them did,
Yeah.
and some of them did.
I think that's the thing though that
I liked her
makes-
though.
I mean, who didn't love her?
Entertaining.
She was.
Right.
I just loved watching her when I was sick as a kid.
Oh
She would be
yeah,
like-
exactly. I was gonna say that's exactly where it takes me back to. It's just
Yeah.
being on the couch with my
Yeah.
7-Up and my saltines.
Yes. Yeah. What happened to
Chewing
that?
saltines.
What happened to those days?
And her being
Those
like,
were the days.
"You need to leave him.
Yeah.
You need to go. You need to go." And they, "Are you sure?" And I'm sure.
Yeah. Or
I'm
like
sure
when
it's-
The
when she
baby's not
said
his.
The one girl was dead and she wasn't. Like they found her, and I just. It's,
I did remember
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Oh,
But again,
wow.
too, you know what? And you have to give it to her because she's also in front of a lot of people, so you don't know who, what other energy she's picking up.
That's true.
But
You
then you
know-
also then question: should she be in front of a lot of people giving those kinds of messages?
Right, right, of course. But that goes back to the entertainment. purposes.
exactly.
Yeah.
But I tell people, even when they get a reading and it's just me and them, or say they come in with somebody else, like their mom, and they're sitting together, I feel like I'm in like Grand Central Station and it's rush hour, and all of this energy is like swirling around me, and I just pick out the one that's making the most noise, the shiniest, the loudest. So maybe sometimes because you're sitting together, I'm not 100% sure if it's for you or if it's for you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I usually always like could narrow it down then after, but I'll have to like talk through it and like, go over some things
Yeah.
because it's just a lot.
It's honestly too much.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't imagine. It sounds like you're basically in a tornado,
Pretty much.
a tornado of energy, and you have to be like, "There's so much going on. Let me try to make some sort of
Sense of
Sense.
this. And,
Yeah.
without making sense, though."
Right.
Like just being like, "I'm just going to tell you what I see."
And some things
spitting it."
don't make sense to me
Right.
at all, but they
Right.
make a lot of sense to whoever
to
I'm
that
talking
person.
to.
Yeah.
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 That's interesting.
Yeah. And a lot of times people will be like, that is never going to happen.
And then,
Lori, that's never going to happen. And then they text me. They send me a picture. Like, they're like, oh my God, it's exactly what you said 10 years ago. I'm like,
You're like, "Duh."
I told you. I can't unsee
Psychic,
things.
psychic. What didn't you understand?
do you not know the definition?
You think I'm making it up? I don't have time to make it up.
You know what? The other good thing I was going to say, because I tell this to everybody too, I think time is elusive. So you could ask me, what's my love life going to be this year or whatever. And I'll tell you what I see, because that's what your energy is trying to get or presenting. But it could happen in 3 months. It could happen in 6 months. I feel like that's more up to you because you're the manifester playing behind the scenes,
Right. But people want to know the hard and fast when.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, well, it could be 3 months if you get your shit together. If you're really thinking about it, manifesting, knowing it's
If
going to
that's what you
happen.
want,
She's very straightforward with the way she
Yeah.
is.
But yeah,
Now, if you would just.
Right.
Lori, your personality though is like a cup of warm cocoa.
Oh,
you. I
yes.
love
That's a good
Yeah.
way to describe
Isn't
it.
she like a
Yeah,
with maybe like
yeah.
a little like cinnamon
Marshmallow? Oh, I love cinnamon.
and some marshmallow?
Yeah, a little
I would
nutmeg.
say marshmallow, but you're not sticky.
No, like the mini marshmallow.
Yeah, like the good ones.
Yeah.
The good
Yeah,
ones.
not the ones that get all gooey.
No one wants the goose.
No.
Nobody
No.
wants the goose. So you have some things coming up at your shop in Belmore.
Yeah.
If we could show the flyers, we've got this going on, which is a crystal let's see. This is
Oh,
just
that's just an ad for our shop. It tells you you can book online. And then this is for our Halloween soiree, which is next Tuesday.
Ooh,
And
like
it's
spa
really fun.
service.
Yes. Sarah does a spa.
ooh.
And for $75, you get a psychic reading. It's about 10 minutes, a Reiki healing, and then a spa service, plus some like snacks. I think we're gonna have bloody margaritas.
Bloody
We have a couple,
margaritas.
yeah. And you're just
Is that
hanging
a
out.
tomato margarita?
Yeah.
No.
Oh no!
No.
Let's just put
It's
some
like a Bloody
red,
Mary.
Let's just put some red food coloring in it.
Let's
We
just
could do
drink
that too. We could
tequila.
have cranberry ones.
There we
too,
go.
or something.
You know what's funny? I usually in my trunk have booze. I mean, is that funny though?
No,
Like
it's not funny.
B-O-O-S,
And we don't.
like
it-
boo.
yeah.
BOOZEs.
We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about my because I'm sponsored by a liquor store.
Right.
So sometimes he calls me in and I'm like the average Jane, where he's like, I think this is something. Tell me what you think it is. And I'm like, tastes like shit.
You gotta
And he's
tell 'em.
like, actually, it's like a $400 bottle. And I'm like, tastes like shit.
like shit.
$400 worth
I
of
know what
shit.
I'm talking about.
So So,
well, that sounds amazing. That event sounds
It's fun.
amazing.
It really is fun. And you each like what I do is when you sign up, I give you like time slots. So it'll be from 7 to 9. So I'll tell you like at 7 o'clock you sit with the psychic. At 7:30 you sit over here. So like at least everybody knows where they're going at what time.
Yeah.
And you're not like waiting around and like wondering when is my turn coming.
Right.
You know.
that's
right.
always really frustrating for me. Waiting for anything, to be honest.
Yeah. Just
Right. Nobody has patience.
I'm a horrible
Yeah,
human being
yeah.
to be
You know.
quite nervous. I'm always just like anxious all the time. So I'm like, did I miss it?
Yeah,
I
well,
probably
that's
missed
true.
that.
So
Yeah.
you don't have to go there and be there for the entire 2 hours. You
Right.
go during your
Right.
time slot. That's
But
awesome.
Yeah,
then
and you
there's
can
also
stay for the whole
spa.
time
I
if you
know.
want. You don't.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
if
you
you
can
want.
still come and,
And
hang out.
the store is also electric. Like, not only is it full of amazing things, but there's a lot of stuff going on in that store. That
Yeah,
we
we're
saw.
so excited. We got to do more
So-
research at the Belmore Library to find out more of the history, but
Oh.
there's some hauntings going on there.
Oh.
Some really
Yeah.
Now I'm
fun
curious
stuff.
which I mean, like I said, I do work nearby and I'm familiar with that street.
So
now
if
I'm
you know where
curious.
Morning Rose Cafe is and they're
Yeah.
closed, I'm so sad. They're like out of business for good now.
Oh.
But it was Morning Rose Cafe, the video guy, and then me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna
We're
have to stop
there.
by.
So that's on Belmore Avenue. And what is the website?
It's
It's on Bedford.
Charmed
Avenue.
and
I'm sorry,
Healing.com.
Bedford Avenue.
Bedford Avenue in
Oh
Belmore.
yeah, yeah. And I
So-
didn't even catch that.
Yep.
Thank you.
Visit charmedandhealing.com.
Mhm.
Make sure you also go into the store. It is full of beautiful, beautiful, beautiful crystals and so much cute, like so many cute
Sage
things,
candles.
things you need to live your life.
Yes. Yeah.
To protect yourselves. Not to mention, as Lori said, you can get services as well to protect yourself. She is a Reiki master. There is so much we could
I
talk
do
about
house
with Lori.
blessings and healings too. Yeah.
Oh, all right, all right.
Yeah.
Mom, you're not in this podcast.
Maybe we need to do a part 2 with Lori.
I think maybe like maybe an on-site.
Ooh.
Ooh, a little on-site action.
I like it.
I like that
Would be
too.
fun.
Yeah.
Well, guys, that is our time for today. But please visit charmedandhealing.com. Make sure you book with Lori. She's absolutely fantastic. Don't forget to go on the Tuesday, the 28th, to the party. There's also spa services.
And wear a Halloween costume.
Wear a Halloween costume. Have a lot of fun. These are very easy. Like, everyone you employ is so wonderful and gentle. They are
Thank you.
not scary people.
No. They're not gonna like just try to take your money and keep on asking for more money. We're not
Yeah.
those kind of psychics.
I had one of those psychics once. It's like, do you want me to pray for you over a candle? It's
Right.
$300.
It's going to be
Thousands of dollars.
And I was-
Yeah.
Well, it starts at they
Right.
they like
Yeah.
give you a taste, and then they're like, now it's 1,500 if you want to live.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
like, oh,
If you hear that, just
kill
run.
me.
if you want to make it out of that.
just kill me.
Mind over matter, folks.
There you go. And with that, guys, enjoy your Halloween. Make sure you visit Charmed and Healing. I am Jen Snortland. Have a happy Halloween. This is Tanya Engel. Tanya, you have anything to say before we go?
Just have a happy Halloween.
And let's end it with Lori. Lori, what do you
Thank
have
you.
for us?
Happy Halloween. Love and light.
Happy Halloween, everybody.